Well, today the Constitutional Court should hand down judgment in the Marikana inquiry as well. We're going to get to that story in a short while from now. First, let's take you across to our reporter, Xoli Mngambi, who's been following this. Xoli, good morning to you. What has been over a year now, you've been following this particular story. Today is the commemoration 1 year on, and we understand the NUM are not going to be in attendance. Why is that? What do you know?
Well, Gareth, the National Union of Mine Workers firstly says that this was supposed to have been a government-led program, but according to them, it has since been hijacked by the so-called Marikana support group, and basically, therefore, then that renders this particular event for them a no-go area, because they're saying that they don't want to be party to something that is clearly going to be an anti-NUM event. And also what further compounds the problem for them is that they're saying the agreement signed, the recognition agreement signed between Lonmin and the new majority union at Lonmin, which is AMCU, they're saying that that particular agreement basically is going to squeeze out the remaining unions or the smaller unions by the 30% threshold that they have got to have as unions for them to get recognition rights at Lonmin. And so they're saying that this is further proof for them that they clearly not wanted at this event.
What is the reaction on the ground to the news that one of the largest unions is not going to be there, albeit not to be the recognized union anymore? That's now AMCU, we know that. But what's the reaction on the ground from those miners behind you?
Gareth, I think in a short answer to that, I think the response would be, well, the response is from the workers on the ground is that they basically not bothered, because in their view, AMCU is now their leader, their union of choice, and therefore for them, what is important is what is AMCU going to do for them going forward in terms of achieving that 12,500 rands that their fellow colleagues died for on August 16. That is at the top of mind at the moment for them.
AMCU, of course, is now that recognized union, but on a day such as today, as we all look back a year ago, what happens with Lonmin today? What is the company doing in order to show their support for the killings of a year ago?
Well, Gareth, I think since Wednesday when we arrived here at this particular place, we saw graders basically coming in and leveling the ground, cleaning up this area. We saw then yesterday morning municipal workers coming in to pick up litter and everything like that. And then, of course, yesterday as well, we saw the stage being brought up or being erected at this event. And this particular stage, we understand, has been paid for by Lonmin. And so Lonmin is saying this is just what they intend doing to show their support for the people that died during that period here in Marikana.
Give us a sense, as a final question to you, what exactly is going to unfold today as far as the program is concerned? Who of the major dignitaries will be there? I imagine the AMCU leadership will be there, but who else will be there, and when when are they set to start?
Gareth, I think you mentioned AMCU, and I think it's worth mentioning now that AMCU is said to be the AMCU president, Joseph Matunjwa, is said to be the keynote speaker here at this event today. Other people, of course, or other political parties that will be present. We understand that Julius Malema, who leads the Economic Freedom Fighters, will be here. Bantu Olomisa, I confirmed with him last night that he is going to be here. He leads the United Democratic Movement. We expect a whole host of other people that will be here. We've also just had a mention from a member of the organizing committee of this commemoration telling us that they expect government ministers to also be present here. It's not known at this stage whether they will be taking any active role, though, in terms of making speeches at this event today.
Right, well, the miners beginning to gather behind my colleague Xoli Mngambi. We're back to him live in Marikana throughout today, what is the 1 year commemoration of the 16th of August 2012.
News that moves. eNCA.com.